Good morning, everybody, and welcome to our August So Fun Club. I'm Cheryl, and everybody knows Michelle.
Hi.
So we're just here to say hi and have fun with everybody this morning, so thanks for joining us. Those of you online, I really want to encourage you to start right away to like, share, and comment, because I think Michelle already has stuff to give away.
Yes, we have this wonderful Lori Holt tin mug. It's a vintage type of mug. Let me see if I can get it out real quick. Show you how adorable it is. So it's got quilting designs on it, and it says home sweet home, and we've got one to give away. So we're going to give one out to our virtual people out there, and guess what? Everyone's sitting out here. You're going to get what? The opportunity to get one too.
Yeah. Woo-hoo! So thanks, Karen. All right. I'll pull the first one. Let's see. We've got ticket 432322.
Who is it? Yay! Congratulations if you want to come on up and get it. Now, for everyone out in virtual land, we will be announcing the name of who won this mug a little bit later in our show. But keep in mind, you're in the running just as well.
Yeah, so keep commenting, because we're going to be watching you. So real quick, we're just going to give you guys a little bit of heads up on a few things we got going up, because George is busy. We're getting ready for Tech Party, right?
Yes, Tech Party. Now, I know that most people here in the audience have been to Tech Party before. Yeah. Tech Party is our biggest event of the year. George works very hard months before, bringing in all the new items. He just is tirelessly working, making sure that this event is going to be amazing. And he never fails to impress us, that's for sure. So we have it at each of our stores, and we will have it online for you as well. We are not forgetting any of our online customers as well. Tech Party Week is August 17th through the 23rd. And you're going to want to make sure that you can get to whichever is your local store and get signed up, and you'll be ready to go. Now, Cheryl, I know that you have a little bit of inside information.
Well, too, if anybody's been watching online, there's so much going on for Tech Party. George has stocked our warehouse. I actually work at the headquarter office, and I can tell you, we can't even go in the warehouse because it is so full. He has been buying machines like crazy, because he's offering right now, you guys can start shopping. You do not have to wait for Tech Party this year, because everything he's offering is pre-tariff pricing. So a lot of our manufacturers are having to adjust and raise their prices because of tariffs. And right now, George has bought everything he could possibly buy to ensure that you guys have more savings. And so those are available now. So you please come into the stores or go online and shop. Everything that you can get at Tech Party, you could buy today. And it is limited, though, Michelle.
It is, absolutely.
On what we have on hand, because anything that he has to buy after Tech Party might have different pricing. So please, if you are thinking about anything, it really is, honestly.
So much fun.
I'm guilty. I bought a machine last year at Tech Party. So we all do, I think. But it is a really good time to buy, you guys. So if you want to think about it today, or even this week before Tech Party, it's a really good time to do it.
Yeah, if you've had an eye on a new machine or any of the new products coming out, it is the time of year to do business with Moores. And the other great thing, George makes Tech Party so much fun. Yeah. We have demos, we have laughter. There is so much information, but there is prizes, and we have this year how much?
$50,000 worth of prizes this year. 50,000.
Isn't that amazing? Yep,
it's crazy. It's going to be great.
It's going to be a great time, and we want you to be included as well. Yeah. And furthermore, just so that you know, if you have any questions, you can always go to moores-sew.com. And I always say, for any and all of your sewing needs. That's where you're going to like, comment, and share so that you can get into the running for some of our drawings, also if you're out there virtually. So with that said, let's give something else away, Cheryl.
I think that sounds great.
Okay, so
let's do it.
We have Art Animal Hope Yoder CD, and I'm going to have Cheryl pull the number. Are you guys excited?
Yeah. Okay, this one's going to be 432320.
Oh, we have some people that are close. Look at your numbers again.
Its last three numbers are 320, 432, 320.
I had a feeling it was Susan because she had to look.
All right.
Yeah, come right
Come
on.
on.
Here you go. Congratulations. Okay.
So, super.
So you don't want to miss Tech Party. There will be even more fun. So let's move on to our next topic.
So last month I did share with you guys, we have Stephen Wilson from Anita Good Design coming out in October. He's going to be here at Brea for the whole weekend on mid-month. And I showed you the wonderful project that we are going to make. So Stephen sells these kits and they basically come ready to go. So what I didn't have to show you last time is all the stuff. So I brought some because I thought it would be really exciting for you to see. So the first day and a half is more of an interactive like lecture, demo, all kinds of fun stuff. Stephen's going to take us through all his techniques and really teach us a lot on how he approaches these projects. The second half of the second day is what we call the master class. And that's when you're going to have the chance to actually hands-on make this. So what you get when you do both, you still, if you just do the interactive class, that's more the lecture demo for the day and a half, you still do you get a really beautiful book, you get some patterns and things. But when you join us for the master class, you actually get the whole kit. Okay, so everything comes ready for us to do this. We won't be doing any sewing, but you'll have all of the stuff ready to go. So I wanted you to have a chance to see like all of the pieces and parts. You get the frame, you get everything.
Everything in here
you're
gonna get.
Plus you get all these additional books and you get a bunch of extra designs as well. So Stephen hasn't been here in like 7 years.
Yeah, it's been a while.
So we're really excited to have him. And as you guys know, he's really a great guy and has a lot of great stuff. And he's quite famous too, by the way. He does a lot of this kind of stuff for movie stars. He's in museums, all kinds of things. So I think it's gonna be really unique because this is obviously a little bit different way for us to do our embroidery. But we're going to have some nice specials going on with machines and demos and things. But I think it's a really, really fun event. And it's just for the weekend of the 11th and the 12th.
We have not done an event like this before. And I also want you to understand, you're not going to have to sit in front of a machine at this event and do all the stitching. In those packets, Cheryl,
everything's done.
Everything's already pre-stitched. So you're going to take that time
we know
with Steve, and he's going to show you how to create this beautiful heart.
Yeah.
It's amazing. And you get this exact frame. Literally, you get everything to create this. I can't say it's going to be a great class.
I'm really looking forward to it. When I saw this, I'm like, okay, I have to have this for my sewing room. I really do. And we tried to pick, we loved this one because we thought most of the ladies would like this one. So it's going to be fun, but we'll have a lot of other kits. He does this in all different colors, all different kinds of things. So we'll have extra kits and things here for sale as well from Stephen, but it's going to be a really fun event. So if you guys haven't signed up yet, please do sign up because we look forward to having you.
Yes.
Each booklet is different that's included in the kit?
Yes, and plus another book as well. So I'll have them here. You can come up and take a look at them later. But they're very nice. Everything is full color, takes you through all his designs and how to make everything. And again, you do get digital stuff with it as well that you'll be taking with you.
Yeah,
so
it's a pretty intense class. And the great thing is Steve is going to be here to guide you through everything. And you're going to get to pick his brain and hear from the master basically how he creates these beautiful embroidery art pieces. Yeah. Very cool.
So I'll let you talk about the last one, which is always
OESD.
Favorite.
Yes. I love OESD. What's the price?
What is the price of that?
Oh, the price.
Oh, the price.
So for the Stephen event, it's if you're going to do just the day and a half, it's $199, correct?
Correct.
And if you want to do the master class, and I'm thinking, why wouldn't you want to? It is $599, but that includes
everything.
Everything. So you're going to get the day and a half, and you're going to get Stephen showing you how to make that beautiful heart. And it's such a bargain.
And these sell for $300. So if you went to his site today and bought one of these, they're $299. So it's really not a lot of extra for everything else you're going to get. So,
and you get to come here. You get to come to beautiful Brea.
and we're going to have food and all. We're going to take care of you. If it's going to be a fun
Yes.
weekend. So
Yes.
we're looking forward to having everybody.
Yeah, and it's on a weekend. So many of our events we've had during the week. This one is literally open on the weekend, so everyone can come and join us. Yeah. Okay, so let's go into OESD. Now, OESD is one of those events. Oklahoma Embroidery Design Supply Company is coming once again. Kimberly Dotson, our usual rep, is going to be here. And we are going to have a unique thing this year. We're going to have a one day with Kimberly and George, and they're going to be talking about stabilizers and techniques. That is a $29.95 price point. But the best way to do this is to sign up for one of the 2-day events. And we have 2 different days. And that is the early bird price is only $129. So with that, you're going to be able to make the 5 amazing items that have a theme of travel this year.
Yeah.
Every year they change the theme so you can come and enjoy. And the great thing about OESD is there are such a vast variety of styles of artwork. There's Tula Pink, there's Elizabeth Glass, there's a bunch of designers that OESD uses. So it's not going to be the same type of look throughout. There is something for everyone with OESD. And you learn so much, Cheryl.
They really do.
Just a great,
I have
great
so
class.
much stuff of theirs at home.
Yep. Fun stuff. So that event is on, let's get the date. It is on
The 29th and the 30th
for the
first 2-day class, and the 31st and November 1st for the second 2-day class. And then the essentials, where we're just doing George and Kimberly, is the day before on the 28th. And everything is here at Brea.
Yes. And we'll feed you, we'll throw chocolate at you. There's not, I mean, just come, be happy. You're going to learn a lot, and it's a fun time. It really is. Kimberly does a good job, and we can't wait for you to join us for OESD as well. So much going on right now with more, Cheryl.
I know.
Yes.
We don't get to sleep, so we might look a little tired by the end of the year, I think. George is keeping us so busy, but we've got a lot going on this fall, you guys. It's going to be really fun, and we hope that you'll take the time to come and join us as well.
And I know that there's more stuff that we haven't even announced yet.
There is. I've got other things I'm working on already. So we have more for the end of the year coming as well.
Okay, so what do you say?
One more?
Yeah,
why don't you pick this one?
Okay, you hold these up.
Great.
So these are a variety of quilting and embroidery designs.
Oh, these are fun.
This last number we have here, I'm going to do the last 3 digits, 317. Come on up.
Awesome.
Congratulations.
Put that one over there. That's great.
Okay.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
You're so welcome. Okay.
All right. Well, I'm going to turn it over to Michelle, because she's got lots of hard stuff that she's been working. Well, you've been working very hard to get all this ready every month.
We have a lot. I don't know if you've noticed all the quilts in the back.
She's always sewing, I tell you.
Yes. It's so kind of wonderful. And it's like curving it up. So I'm going to shift on over to this other area here.
I'm going to hand it over to Michelle. Good
Thank
to see
you,
everybody.
Cheryl.
You're welcome.
Okay. So this month, our trunk show and what I'm featuring is So Kind of Wonderful. Now, Kind of Wonderful is a company that I fell in love with years ago. They came out with a template, and they have different patterns to go with it. The first one that they came out with is the Quick Curve Ruler. Now, these rulers are made, obviously, to cut curves, but to make some amazing things. When they designed this original ruler, they thought of many different things to make it easier for you to cut. Now, most of the time, you would hear me, especially for these shows, when I'm talking about cutting with curves or rounds, to not use your 45-degree ruler. This is the exception. So with this one, it is made so that you can use that 45-degree ruler, and you don't have to have a special rotary cutter with these. So that in itself is amazing. Now they have a teardrop on both sides that makes it easier for you to drop your blade into it and then do the curve. They have grid lines, and those grid lines are going to be super important for you to line up how you want those curves to look. Now, this is just one basic curve, but you are going to be so amazed at all the things you can do with one of these simple rulers. So this is their first one. Once again, the quick curve ruler. But that's not all they have. They've added to their line the quick curve mini. Now the mini has all the same wonderful features, the teardrop on each side, so you can drop your 45-degree rotary cutter in here as well. It has all the inch markings. It even has on the side, if you wanted to know where your seam allowance is. So you get a lot of wonderful usages with this. And depending upon how you cut, you can get amazing shapes. They have one other ruler that we have today, and this one is the Wonder Curve ruler. So on this one, it basically has a little bit higher curve. You can also use your 45-degree rotary cutter on this, but it has all these other marks. Now there's black lines, there's orange lines, there's blue lines, there's dotted orange, there's dotted blue. And what that is for all of the patterns that they have that will tell you what line to line something up on so that you can get a different arc or a different curve depending upon what you want. Sometimes with their patterns, they do concave, sometimes it's convex. So it depends upon what they're trying to have the overall block look like. So with these three rulers, so much you can do. So in the back, I have a couple different, and I'm going to talk about this one first. This is our owls, but you will see that we have concave and convex on here, so you can do both different ways. Now, what I want to do next is I want to show you how easy it is to sew and not use pins. So I have, whenever I've done sewing with curves or rounds, I've always been super precise, finding the centers, pinning everything together, pinning the sides so that everything gets that natural curve. But with Sew Kind of Wonderful, they have taken it another level where they have you cut your fabric a little bit bigger and then you square it up. So it gives a little bit of forgiveness so that you can get those precise cuts. So I'm going to show you real quick. You can do a very tight corner. You can also do a long, lazy curve. So many things that you can do, and I'll hold both of those up. Those are both from these quick curve rulers. Now over here, I'm going to scooch over and actually show you how I sew. So I've already pre-cut. You can see I have just a scrap piece of fabric there. And then I have another scrap here. And the way that I do it is, and for most of their patterns, they will say that you will start it about 1/4 inch to a 1/2 inch away from the start. So let me show this on this camera here. I've got a little bit of play there. Let me get it set up. I have a 1/4 inch foot on my machine, as you can see here. And I just set this machine up to the 1/4 inch setting. I'm going to drop my foot. And what I do is I guide with my left hand the top piece of fabric to move towards the center. And with my right hand, I'm guiding the bottom fabric so that when the stitching happens, everything should be met right there. And then you don't need the pins. So I'm going to do this twice so that you understand. I'm holding the top fabric, and you can see on here that I have these lines kind of meeting. So I'm going to go ahead and start sewing. And then I just pull my hands to get those seams so that the fabrics meet in the middle. Now, I'm a pretty confident and fast sewer, but if you need a little bit more time or if you need to drop your speed, you absolutely can do that. And just like that, I'm done. And I'll turn that over and show you. When you open that up, voila, you get the curved edge of that. So you're not doing applique. This is actually curved piecing, super fast. And that's the beauty of using these rulers and this technique where you can plow through your design and get something done in just an afternoon. So I'm going to do it once again. And the way that I always do it is I line up the bottom first. I take that curve and once again, line it about a ½ inch away from the start, drop my foot, and then I can organize my hands. And the top, my left hand, I am pushing the fabric to the right. The right, I am easing it into the left so that when it's stitching this needle, this is where I want everything to meet perfectly. And I'll do it one more time for you. So you can see, I have to stop to adjust here. It's pretty fast. You can get these piecing done in no time. And I'm not one, I will pin when I have to pin. If I don't have to pin, ladies and gentlemen, I don't pin. To me, it just takes that much more longer. And once again, all I have to do is open that up, iron it flat, and there you go. You've got curved piecing, super fast and convenient and easy. So let me go on over here and I will show you. Then with that, you take those curved piecing and then you can make all these wonderful things. But the great thing about it is, on this piece, I went ahead and I did the curved piecing and then I added another curve. So you can even use these to make some really cool scrappy quilts that no one else is going to have based on where you put those curves. Here's another piece. And in their patterns, you will see that they have a lot where you are going to piece 3 different pieces together to get a bunch of different curves and get points. And that's how you get these beautiful designs. Now, what we did is we brought in 4 different patterns for you to choose from. The first one that we have is Mod Owls. So Mod Owls is right here behind me. It was so much fun to make. And I will tell you, you would think with all this going on, it would take a long time. It didn't. It literally took me more time to pick my fabrics and organize the colors than it did to put the whole thing together. Now that one, you're going to be using the quick curve and the mini to make this wonderful quilt. I did some straight line quilting and then I just came up with a free motion design to finish this out. But I love these owls. This actually is the first pattern that I had seen by So Kind of Wonderful that I fell in love with. I just think it's striking and it's a little bit modern feel to it, but it's really fun to make. Now the next one is our Mod Pineapples. Now pineapples are one of those things, if you're not aware of, if you give someone a pineapple, it's a welcome thing universally throughout the world. So pineapples are very near and dear to my heart, not to mention they're one of my favorite fruits. But if you were making something for a new neighbor or a new baby or something, putting a pineapple on it has a lot of significance to it. Now with the pineapple one, you will be using the quick curve ruler, the original one. And then I brought in some other fun stuff. Over here, let me take a walk over here. This quilt is Dreamy Dan, and we have him. Now, he's just a little itty bitty flamingo. It was funny, when I brought him in, I thought he was just a small little quilt, but I had Rhonda make this, and it is actually a pretty big quilt. So Dreamy Dan has got all the different curves on him, and once again, with Dreamy Dan, you are going to be using the Wonder Curve ruler. So in that ruler will help you line up your curves so that you get the precision that you need. And then the other one that I brought in, I will come back over to this other section. This one is called Posh Frosty. Now, Posh Frosty, I had to bring in something that was holiday related. Isn't he sweet? Now, he's just a fun little wall hanging. I love his little flower in the hat. I absolutely used my scraps on this. And he's got some fun shapes. And he, went together like that because he's not that big. Posh Frosty, you will be using the Quick Curve Mini. So that's the ruler that you will need for this. And then on this one, because he looks a little bit modern, I did straight line quilting. And I'm going to hold it up so that maybe our camera can pick up that I did something a little bit different. On the quilting, if you look at the white part, I didn't do just white thread. I used green thread, blue thread, and a gray thread. And I did it as a pattern and switched it up on that straight line quilting to give it a little bit more of a unique look to it. So isn't he cute? He would be adorable on your front door or anywhere else for the holidays. So once again, we have Posh Frosty. We have Dreamy Dan, our flamingo. We have the pineapples, which are here. And the only thing I did differently on these pineapples is it was all a little bit too up and down. So I deliberately had one of my pineapples fall over and I did him sideways. But other than that, this was a fun quilt to make. I used a bunch of scrap yellows that I had. And you will notice on this one, there's actually 2 curves. You would think looking at it, it is super difficult. It wasn't. It was a lot of fun to make. And then we had just traditional half square triangles on the top. So it was fun. In the pattern, it even gives you the design for all these wonderful little blocks in between. So, and then the last one, once again, my favorite one, Mod Owls, which is this one behind me here. So many options, but with these quick curve rulers, I want to show you other stuff that we have created with them. So I decided to make this fun little table topper or wall hanging. And I just did a basic, it's kind of like a half square triangle, but it's curved. So as I laid it out, I have all the different colors, kind of like a rainbow. And I will say, just like the other quilt, this one took me forever to pick the colors that flowed throughout. I did use my scraps, so I didn't want to dive into something new, but it is just so much fun. I used my scrap gray fabrics for the background. I did some straight line quilting in the center, which was very dense. And then on the outside, I did more straight line quilting, but I left it a little bit wider. So one is on point and the other is on the straight up and down. And then I did something a little bit unique on the colored areas. Let me get an area that'll show a little better. I simply did free motion, but I used some of my variegated rainbow thread. So you can see it's mimicked throughout and it just gives it a little bit of punch of color on the inside. So this was not with a pattern. I got inspired by a picture that I had seen online. So that one, and then they had a strawberry quilt, but I didn't have the pattern. But I just looked at it and figured out the size and the shapes, and I made my own strawberry. So isn't that sweet? Super easy to do. As you can see, you're just going to have the curves for the sides and the bottom. And then I even did the curves on the leaves part, not the stem, but here where you will see I have that curve. So easy to do. It wasn't difficult at all. It's just planning it out. So that's going to be a little baby quilt for a little girl. And then I also I wanted to do something that was a little easy that everyone could do regardless. I'm trying to figure out the best way to show this. So this one has one curve in the center there, but it mimics all the way down. So I used some fabrics. The funny thing is 3 of these fabrics I must have had for about 12 years, and I finally found something to do with them. And I just brought in some other fabrics. And it was super fast and easy too, kind of like a jelly roll run type of quilt where you just add the strips. And then we had this one long-armed, but when I finished it, I had some leftover scraps. So these are the scraps from that last one. And I just came up with this really fun table runner. I don't know what it is. I just literally laid them out for a design that I liked, and I did some free motion and also straight line quilting to finish it up. So I actually can put that table topper on and then have a quilt next to it. It'll be a great gift for someone. And then let's see, I've talked about those. Let's go to this next one. This one I call Blackbirds. So once again, using that quick curve ruler to make those leaves and the birds. Super easy to do and a lot of fun. I had once again seen the pattern and I just winged it. And I wanted my birds to be black. I love crows and I just think they're really cute. Although I do have one of the birds that's more a little bit blue. I did some straight line quilting, and once again, some free motion to finish it off. And then let's go over to this big quilt here. Now this quilt here is called Happy Together. This is one of their patterns that I've used, and I just love all the kids. I love that every one of them is completely unique. You can pick the hair, you can pick the body. It was so much fun to create. I even, on this one up here, I made sure that you could see Star Wars, like he's wearing a Star Wars shirt, but each one of them is completely different and unique. When I was creating it, I was like, which one's me? So it was so much fun to put it together. But once again, you will see all the different ways that you can use the curves to make their hair and their faces. And that's mostly with the quick curve ruler, the original one as well. And then I have one more thing to show before show and tell. Isn't this cool? So this is a Maud Lily, and Rhonda made this for us. And it could be like a sit-upon. A lot of people are saying it's the perfect dog bed, but isn't that gorgeous with the colors? I love the sides. She simply did a nice zipper. So it's one of those functional things that can be in your house as a decoration. If your grandkids are over and you don't want their knees getting bumped, you can put it down on your hardwood floors. But I love the lily or the fleur-de-lis. It's just really cute. And this is from one of their patterns, was so kind of wonderful. And then that's it. So with these three wonderful rulers, as you can see, depending upon what way your curves are going and how you piece them together, you can make some pretty incredible, amazing quilts, table runners. You can use them with machine embroidery, so much that you can do with them. So I'm going to go ahead and jump to the front, and let's get started with show and tell. So if I can have my in-store audience go ahead and get lined up. I always start show and tell with one that I've made, and I am using, let me get it set up correctly. This is a quilt that I made that is using the So Kinda Wonderful. And this is with Tula Pink's line work fabric that I absolutely fell in love with. I think it's called Beads is the original name of it, but I love the different colors. I love animals, and I love that it's black and white, a little bit of gray, a little bit of a light aqua color, but it's got rainbow colors throughout. And on the back, I also use some of Tula Pink's backing. And I love this fabric. It has Tula Pink's notes on it that she wrote when she was actually creating all these designs. It's just really cute. And real quick, I don't know if the camera can pick it up. Can you zoom in right here? The little skunk has a little poof at his back end. So he's stinky. But I just love the details that she put into this fabric. So fun stuff. So let's go ahead, and Karen, come on down. Let's get going with show and tell.
Last January at Road to California, I purchased this very innocent looking kit by Riley Blake. Very innocent looking, had cute little pumpkin faces on it. Little did I know how complex it was going to be.
Oops, 1 second. We need to. So Karen, come this way real quick so that we can have you in the center. I don't want you to fall over. And then we're having technical difficulties. 1 moment, and we'll get you set up.
Okay.
Come on in.
All right. Road to California, I purchased this Riley Blake quilt kit. Came with all the fabrics. Unbeknownst to me, all these little faces were hand cut and that.
Ooh.
Yes.
Do you want me to hold that?
So I've been working on it. The instructions said, oh, everything is flipped for you. Well, that was an incorrect statement. So, and then they put the faces, 2 faces on 1 piece of paper. So if you put it on a light board, you really couldn't see. So it was quite a challenge to get the faces, but I did it. And then, so this is how, and then I decided, didn't know I was going to do it. So I wound up blanket stitching the little faces together. Oh, how cute.
Oh, it is adorable, Karen.
And
Yes.
then I decided it needs something else. So I scanned it through the machine and then stippled around each. Then it needed something more. So on the machine, I put these little doodly bobbers on
Yeah. Little scrolly
enough.
ditty boppers.
it. And
Yes.
then it's quilted with Amelia Scott's spider web.
Now, can you see? You can't see on the back. I don't know if we can zoom in real quick here where you can see the spider web
Spider
here.
webs.
It is really cool. Absolutely.
So it took a wee bit of time figuring out the path of the blanket stitch.
Mm-hmm.
Then I was in my favorite quilt store in Northern Idaho visiting my sister. And the first thing I noticed on their counter was this cute CD with all the faces from Riley Blake already done. I had to buy it just to punish myself.
Fun stuff.
Oh, yes, fun stuff. Thank you.
You're welcome. And here is the other part. Thank you, Karen. Okay, Linda, come on in.
So I have this table runner I came across. I'd venture
Mhm.
to say I did it at Kane with either Jan Smith or R. Larry Touche,
Okay.
just because of what it is.
Oh, look at that. Can you see the detail there?
It's got like intricate designs on each end, and then it's using the stitches that are in the machine, and then same thing for the outside.
Yeah.
So
It is gorgeous. Now, that took a little bit of time to do.
indeed it did.
Yes. Very nice.
Thank you.
Well, thank you. Come on in.
Big bag.
Yes.
Yes. I get frustrated when I'm going places and I don't have something to carry everything and stuff falls out. So I made this up. This holds a 24 by 24 mat. These pockets are deep enough to hold a ruler so they don't fall out. On the front pockets to hold other just accessories.
Very nice.
Then when I was putting it together, I thought, oh no, it has to be wider. So then I added the top part with the zippers so that it could, of course, I can't get unzipped,
There we go.
so that I could put other things in just beside the,
What a
The
useful thing. And
So anyway.
she comes to classes frequently here at Moore's. So
Right.
this is going to be very useful for you.
exactly. So then I have all my other stuff.
Okay, I'll hold this for you.
Okay, so then I have a friend who just became a great grandmother. So I made a couple burp pads
Oh, very cute. Disney
and embroidered,
themed.
embroidered with the baby's name on it.
Ah.
So those. Then I'm working with a local artist in Chino Hills, and I've been digitized. We've digitized some of his artwork, and I've been
Wow.
putting it on jackets and things. And then last month, the glitter inspired me. I thought, oh, we need to glitter up some of these. Like these little whales need to be glittered up. I have a jellyfish, which I'll bring another time.
Oh,
and
it's
show.
gorgeous.
It turned out really well, really nice.
What's the little white box?
They're little pearls.
Pearls, okay.
They came on the jacket. I thought it gave kind of an ocean bubble
Yeah.
thing.
Did you put that on there?
No, it came that way. I bought it that way. Then,
A lot of work.
Someone did it. She could have. That's the famous line. She could have.
Michelle really inspired me
Oh, very
to
neat.
do
A hoodie.
a hoodie, and it was really easy.
It was.
I thought it was going to be
It was
hard.
add-on?
Yes.
Yeah,
And
so
then-
last month I showed my sweatshirt. So
Oh, okay.
she went up to me because look at this.
And then the back. Oh, sorry. I used the applique pattern, but I
Mhm.
didn't use the fabric. And then when I got started, I thought, oh no, I want to make it with more flowers. And so I
so
did the
you-
cutout flowers and put them on. So
Yeah,
it's kind of more my
you
design.
combined a Laura Heine type
Laura
of feel
Heine
to it.
with-
Yes,
with your inspiration. So,
you've been busy.
I have.
Yes, very
Thank
nice.
you.
Thank you for sharing. Okay, Marilyn.
Well, I finally finished my purse after a year or so getting started. And it has a
Look at
zipper in the
that.
back. And then.
Do you remember the maker of this one?
No.
I don't know how you would keep them all.
Yeah, so it's got pockets
mind.
and stuff. And then this one, they could say it's a concealed weapon
but it's perfect
Uh-huh.
for the phone.
Yeah.
But it was not the easiest purse to make.
It looks like one of the fireweed designs.
That's
Yes,
it.
yes. It looks like their purses, which have all these wonderful compartments. And look at the hardware on this. What a great
Oh,
job.
you have to notice that they have Mickey and Minnie.
Oh, yeah. The poles have Mickey and Minnie
Yes.
as the zipper poles on that.
Does anybody that knows me knows I like
Yes.
Disney. Yeah. And so then I finally finished
Oops, upside down.
upside down
Your
the bench
Kimberville.
pillow from Kimberbell. So I was happy about that. Not in time for 4th of July, but at least I got it done. So-
It's for
Yeah.
2026's 4th of
That's
July.
right.
Yes.
or any
Yeah.
patriotic holiday.
Thank you, Marilyn. Okay, Anya, you're up. And I was forewarned that she's got a Mary Poppins bag here.
I'm going to go to Sweden, so I need to bring gifts with me.
Here, there we go.
So I have two.
So she said
They're
she's going to
twins?
Sweden, if you didn't hear it.
Yes.
So she's bringing gifts.
So this is for my nephew's twins.
Oh, very nice.
They are into Minecraft.
Ah,
Yeah, they had to give that to me, yes. And then I'm giving a T-shirt to everybody. This is for my nephew's.
you have to
Right.
show the side where it has these wonderful details where it's cut, so that on the side of your T-shirt, you're going to have extra specialness. Yes.
Yeah, more room, but she doesn't need that.
I love that squirrel, too.
And then I have my best friend, she has one grandkid. So I made this she's 5 years old and she likes the,
The princesses.
yeah, Anna and Elsa. And then I put the little one in the back, the little
Oh, very nice.
snowman. And then she's expecting another kid in October. So I decided I was going to do a matching onesie.
Oh, very
so
sweet.
they can have that together.
I'll hold those for you.
And my best friend's husband, he's into music and plays the guitar. So
Look
I
at
made
that.
a guitar for him. What? Yeah, a little bit of applique, but and then embroidery. Yeah,
Yeah. Machine embroidery
yeah.
applique.
It's an Anita Good design.
Very nice.
And my niece, she has a schnauzer. So, and this one looks exactly like her schnauzer.
Does it?
Yes.
Oh,
So she will love this. I know she will.
and you got one more thing back behind you.
Yeah, and one more, and this is for my best friend in Sweden. She wanted to have a tree. She said she wanted to find her roots. So
Oh.
I figured this will do it.
Yes.
And then I asked her if she wanted to have it in, kind of fall or green colors. So because I really like the fall colors.
Yeah,
So
it is. Okay, and I know you have more in there.
and of course I have my regular socks. They are also going to Sweden. I think I have about 12 pairs of socks.
Very
Going.
nice.
And then I have one more thing here.
And people ask me if I sleep. I don't think you sleep either. Oh my goodness.
This is a Hoop Fun Club
Uh-huh.
from 2022. And I finally got around to do it. And it was so much fun putting this together.
So all stitched in the
It's
hoop,
stitched
machine
in the hoop.
embroidery.
Yep.
It is striking, and I love
And the feet we put them together. They are kind of put pins in there. And
Mhm.
yeah.
I love the Scandinavian look to your
That's
rooster.
why I like that. too,
Yes,
Since that's where I'm from.
yes. Very nice.
So, okay. That's it.
We got to the end of the bag.
Okay. I'll take this.
There we go. Thank you for sharing. Okay, Susan, come on in. Oh,
I know, isn't it beautiful?
Very nice.
I didn't make it. I have a girlfriend that's a pianist, so I've been thinking about making something for her. But when I was on the last quilt run, one of the stores was selling a bunch of their samples. And I saw this, and the price they had on this probably didn't cover the fabric.
Wow.
I know. So I picked it up for her. So I'm glad you all like it.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
You did a
Thank
good
you.
job of buying it.
Come on in, Karen.
Well, I came in carrying my purse because I made it, just finished it up yesterday.
Oh, wow.
And
Lots of pockets on that one.
yes, there are.
Do you know the designer? Oh, and it's filled. It's a weapon.
And I also did the OESD.
Oh, look at that, Robert Kincaid.
Now, I noticed the one that the young lady showed last month, she
Mm-hmm.
used a darker background, and it really made a different look on it.
Yeah,
You know, having it light.
that's gorgeous.
And
Oh,
of course, I do my Swedish weave. This one was really kind of different. You do it vertically instead of
Hold this side.
horizontal. And no, we got it backwards. It goes upwards.
Okay, there we go.
So
Isn't that
and we
amazing?
took it into the fringe and everything too.
Yeah. So, and that you do in front of the TV, I'm assuming?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. This is my nightly job. I do stuff
Look
like
at
this.
the, wait, we need to show this
Wait,
again.
wait, wait.
Look at all those little stitches in there. What
One-
a great job,
One at
Karen.
a time.
Yep.
This one was a good month or more.
Mhm.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I love to Swedish weave. That's my most favorite thing to do.
You do it in daytime, not at night.
No, I do it at night. I sit in front of the TV at night and do this.
Have a good light on.
Yes, I have a neckline.
Did you make the bed?
Yes, I made the bag.
The
I
turtles.
fell in love with the fabric. We were up in Carmel, I think,
Mhm.
and I saw the fabric, and I go, I've got to do something with that.
I thought it was applique, but that's in the fabric.
No,
it is
it's the
really pretty.
fabric.
Yeah, good job, Karen.
Yeah,
I love that.
thanks.
So functional for the summer. Yep. Okay. Come on in, Jen. And you're like all sparkly. I don't think Karen mentioned if she made her shirt, but I bet she did. No.
I'd like to take credit.
That's pretty though.
Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm okay.
Good.
A little late today. I started making this like 3 years ago. So I decided I'm going to finish it.
Oh,
For
he's
Halloween.
cute.
And I always have a little bit of my sparkly fabric somewhere.
Now, is this Desiree's?
This is Desiree's design.
That's so funny because yesterday at HB, someone shared the same quilt.
Oh, really? I
But it
thought-
looked differently. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I always throw them.
Oh, isn't that fun? Look at them. And if I remember correctly, you get to pick how the faces look, correct? On all of these?
What you want to put on the face.
Yeah, yeah.
So this one has like gold teeth. Can you see it sparkle?
Yes. He's had some dental work done. Yes.
Anyway, thanks.
Well, very nice. Thank you.
Okay. My t-shirt?
Yeah.
Did you do that?
No, I would have said I did it, but
You wouldn't have known.
Okay, let me get back around the corner here. Okay. So I want to remind everyone, moors-sew.com for any and all of your sewing supplies. And you remember to like, comment, and share. We are going to announce the wonderful winners. Now we have another item that that is falling apart that we're going to give away as well. So if you grab your tickets, Karen, did they take the other tickets away? Yeah. Can I have them back? I want to give one more thing away. Do you guys want another prize? Yeah. So let's get that back. And while I'm waiting for the tickets, I am going to announce the first winner online. So congratulations for the tin mug. It goes to Ginger Heiser. Congratulations. For the CD, Animal Art Collage, that goes to Tammy Beaver. So congratulations, Tammy. And then we have, for the blue container here, we have Tom Woody. And Tom, thank you so much for joining us. And we've got something for you as well. And I'm going to let you pick one.
Sure. Make them hate me.
Yeah.
Oh, I won. No.
Okay, so the numbers on this one is
Last are 326.
326.
Hey.
Okay, come on up. So this is our in-studio giveaway, our last giveaway of the day. There you go. Thank you very much.
Nice. Thank you.
And Shaniqua Johnson, you will be getting the other one here. And then we have one more mug rug that we're doing for our show and tell. And let me get these tossed around and I'll announce that name. So Jane DeFrank, woohoo! And Shaniqua, you will be getting that in the mail. So if you are one of our virtual, please remember to contact us so that we can get the information and send you your wonderful prizes. And other than that, I want to thank everyone for joining us once again for our So Fun Club here in August. Remember to check back with us next month. Next month, we are having Around the Bobbin, which I'll give you a little hint. I'm going to be sewing with silicone items. You're going to want to not miss this. And don't forget all of our tech party, our OESD, and also our Stephen Wilson Artful events that we have. We're here to help you for whatever needs you have for sewing, moors-sew.com. And until next month, happy stitching, everyone.